Hello, gamers, all my weeb gamers, I guess I would say, since this is about anime. So, apparently, Funimation is getting shut down recently, and man, I actually don't even know what Funimation offers for their service. Like, what animes are actually on Funimation? I think it's all dubs, right? Which I don't know if I would pay for something just for dub. Well, it's also because I don't watch dub. Not that I knock it or anything. Shout out to, you know, dub voice actors. They be doing their best. Shout out to Sayu. I love Sayu. He's funny. What's on here? Ace Attorney. Yeah, there's a decent amount of animes, but these all seem like older. This is also alphabetical. Kira. Akira. Athena's on here. That's a K drama. I don't know why that's on here. Shout out to that. What else? Berserk. Dude, I love Berserk. Not the 2016 one. Oh god, that was awful. There's a Blaze Blue animation. Oh, wow, Blaze Blue. Blue Exorcist. Oh my goodness. What a terrible anime that is. Who would ever watch that and base their whole personality run? Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna react to this Moist Critical video.
Well, if it isn't another sad reminder that you don't own anything in the modern age, and you just gotta put that in your pipe and smoke
I don't know why that was it.
it with a smile on your face and say, "Thanks, Corpo, may I have some more?"
Thanks,
I know I
Corpo.
just made a video on this topic a couple weeks ago after Ubisoft publicly came out and put their own dick in their mouth saying gamers need to come to terms without actually owning the games they pay for, or something to that effect. Basically just saying...
That actually is such a sad reality when you think about it. Like, I don't know how many games I actually own on Steam. I have an insane amount of Steam games. I have an insane amount of Epic games that I don't even play. I just have them because they were free. Let's see, 146 uncategorized, and I have 93 games favorited. That is a lot of games that if Steam were to shut down tomorrow, that's a lot of money gone, and a lot of them were on sale, but a lot of them were not.
You purchase
if I lose
a
that
digital
would
game,
suck.
you don't really own it. We all know that. It's not some like tight-lipped secret. When you purchase a digital copy of something, you don't really own anything. You're just granted permission to access it because you paid the admission fee. But it can be taken away from you at any time for any reason. If your account gets banned, or if the service shuts down, or if the license deal expires, it can leave and you just lose access to it. Even
that reminds me, I never got to play Shonen Jump because of this reason. Shonen Jump got removed from Steam because it was so fucking awful. And man, I feel bad for people who got it and then the server shut down, and I don't even know if they still have it in their Steam library. That was just a side thing I thought of. Man, I wanted to play that game.
Just like their word.
Apparently it was awful, never mind.
And that can be taken away at any time. And today we just saw a really massive case of a ton of people losing things they paid a ton of money for because of the closure of a service known as Funimation. This is probably something that's near and dear to the hearts of many of you watching. Funimation has been a staple in anime for quite some time. And in 2021, Funimation and Crunchyroll performed a fusion dance. They merged together, and then today it was announced that Funimation is officially shutting down. They're closing the doors, and they're letting it sail off into the sunset.
Does this mean that they're finally going to put Dragon Ball Super on Crunchyroll? Like, does this mean that, since they're merging them and bringing them together, does this mean like the actual animes from Funimation are going to be on Crunchyroll? Because there's a lot that isn't dubbed on Crunchyroll. One of them being Dragon Ball Super. Which, man, that... Whew. Yeah, that was... that was definitely an anime. Okay, listen. I love Dragon Ball Z. I grew up with it. It's still one of my favorite animes, but man... Woo! Dragon Ball Super was something, wasn't it?
Except the name of the boat that's sailing off in is the Titanic, and it's currently hitting the fucking iceberg and causing a massive problem. Because with Funimation closing, Crunchyroll has announced that a lot of the digital goods that many users purchased over the years, such as like Blu-ray, special features, and a myriad of other things, will no longer be accessible because Crunchyroll does not support it. So things people have paid a lot of money for are just gone.
Why did they have like digital goods and stuff like? Is it? I guess. Yeah, because like if you're having the streaming service, I guess they would have to have all the DVD extras on the streaming service, right? Wow, that fucking blows, dude. Why? And I guess they can't actually give it to you, like not physically, but like they can't give you the actual file because I'm pretty sure if one person buys it, they're just gonna distribute the file everywhere. But yeah, dude, that blows. What?
once this shuts down on April 2nd. So you're just going to lose access to it forever because you never owned it in the first place. You'll own nothing and be happy.
You'll own
That's the
nothing and
way
you'll
things are
like it,
trending.
you little
And between
bitch.
that and AI girlfriends popping off, the future's looking weird. And just when you thought it could
Actually, it's Valentine's Day today, Chad. Who's got Valentine's Day with their AI girlfriend out there? Me, I'm having a date with Narissa Ravencroft later.
worse for this announcement here. Just when you thought it might be safe to sleep on your stomach tonight, Crunchyroll
Sleep on my
swoops
stomach.
in and violates your butt while you slumber by announcing that it's going to
What?
be increasing its subscription price
$54 a year?
substantially to $100 per year starting on January
Oh, it's
28th.
doubled. It was 54. Brother, what? Why does this cost more than Xbox Live?
Of
I think that's how much Xbox Live still costs. Does it still cost $60? I believe it does, right? I don't actually know. I haven't paid for Xbox Live in such a long time. Actually, let me look that up right now. I don't actually know how much Xbox Live year costs. $70. Okay, so it's only gone like $10, but this has gone up another $50. My fucking testicles, brother. What is the matter with you?
2025. So now you're going to be paying more for the pleasure of losing things you had previously paid for. That's nefarious. That's downright diabolical. This practice is becoming more
Dude, you
common
get more
than the
money for
cold,
less.
with companies taking away access to things
That's
you
the
had
power
paid
move.
for,
That's the
because
art
when
of the
it comes
game,
to
art of the
digital
deal.
goods like this, you don't really own shit. And these companies have proven that they are not shy about taking it away. So naturally, that leaves people with three options. The first one, which I think is the worst one, be a mindless consumer who just buy product, get excited for new product, and that's it. You don't.
Oh man, I currently pay for a Crunchyroll. I even joined in on the stream campaign for some Crunchyroll thing. So I would, damn, I don't know if I would keep paying for it if it's another $50, bro. That is money out of my pocket that I don't have. I'm a broke boy. I don't know about the rest of you, but it's like, man, $50, another $50 on top of what you already pay. That is insane. Now, if they were to give me $50 plus everything that they would have had with the Funimation, like digital goods and stuff like that, I'd be like, all right, I'd pay for it. I wouldn't mind because I get like a bunch of extra stuff. But $50 for nothing, just for the base, or not even the base, but just for the subscription? Yeah, right, bro.
Don't care. Yes, you paid
Ain't
for
no
all
way.
these digital items, but you knew what you were getting into, so they took it away. Wah, wah, wah. Call the wambulance. Get a side of French fries. Rub some dirt in it and be done with it.
Cry
You
about
don't
this
care
pants
that
grab.
much, and you'll continue to just accept the shit they feed you. That is very much an option, and you'll keep subscribing to every streaming service under the sun that keeps popping
Absolutely
up
not.
like a fucking hydra, because there's a million of them now. The second option, you start buying physical media. Because if you actually own something tangible, the only way they take it back is if they physically take it from you. Like taking a...
That is a good point, but like, I don't think. Yeah, my PC doesn't actually have a CD case, and I don't have a DVD player. I don't know if anyone else does. I don't have a Blu-ray player. I don't have a PS5 or anything. My Switch is barely alive by the fucking hair on its balls. It's like, where would I? If I were to get digital good or physical goods, I wouldn't have anything to play it on. It's a problem. You know what I'm saying? I think they have like external DVD players that you could put on your PC or something. It sounds like something that would be real. But, dude, I wouldn't have anything to play it on.
Toddler.
And I think that's just the problem with modern day stuff. I keep cutting off Charlie, but like, things just don't come with DVD players anymore. Except for like consoles, and maybe even then it's just a PS5, and even then you probably have to pay more for that. It's like, I don't know, man. I can't get any. It just seems like a waste of time to get anything physical if you can't even play it.
Even though Funimation shuts down here, if you bought the physical Blu-ray for Attack on Titan or something instead of
Got the
buying
Attack on
the
Titan.
special features and everything through Funimation, you would still have it here and could still
Kind of
enjoy
shut.
it. Because
It
you
was pretty good. Like the
legitimately
ending.
own something. And then the third option, which I think is going to become the most popular option if it's not already, piracy. You set out on the seas yourself, the 7 seas, and you say, well, enough of this swash.
I've just just as a disclaimer, we here at Blue Demon Entertainment, we don't condone piracy legally. Don't do it.
Buckle in, it's time to show these scallywags what it's really about, and you start pirating all of your content. And there's a lot of benefits to that. 1, it's free. 2, it's more convenient now than actually subscribing to the streaming services because everything is so splintered and shot off into all kinds of different places. I talked about this in the last video I made, but best example is the one Donkey gave about trying to watch all of Pokemon. If you try and watch the entire Pokemon series, you have to go through like 15 different streaming services to get every season because Netflix has like 1 through 5, then fucking Booble.org or something has season 6, and then
that reminds me that okay, so this is such a old. I was thinking about this the other day when I was thinking about all the different streaming platforms that have different stuff. I remember once when I was trying to watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, which is my favorite standalone anime. I remember I was watching, and I think it on Netflix. It was on Netflix at the time, and it had about 45 of the episodes, and I was like, yo, this is sick. I love this anime. I can't wait to get to the end. It gets to a really hyped part, and then it's done. I was like, wow, that was it. It seemed like there was more episodes, and of course there were about 5 more episodes that just wasn't on Netflix. And it is such a weird decision for them to do that. Why were there 5 episodes that were not on Netflix? And I think this is at the time, I don't know if Crunchyroll was even that big at the time. It's like, where the fuck was I supposed to get it? They just didn't have the 5. I don't understand why. I think I was watching Fairy Tail too. I started Fairy Tail on Netflix because it was on Netflix for a while. It was only 55 episodes. I think Bleach is only like 55 episodes. Like, why? Why do I have to go to like, why do they even have like half seasons, half shows? I don't understand. I guess it's for licensing and stuff like that, but still.
7, then you gotta go back to Netflix for season 8, and you just like this giant.
It's like a bidding war for like half the anime.
It would be cheaper if you bought the physical media in that case, and it's also even cheaper if you just pirated it, which a lot of people are choosing to do. Not something I'm advocating for.
We still don't condone it here at Blue Demon Entertainment, but you know,
it's extremely convoluted and difficult. Just a massive fucking headache to legitimately try and buy like the things you want now.
Dude, I think Blu-rays are like $50.
Licensing agreements
bloody
expire
nuts.
And things
Ain't no
go
way.
Places you have to keep like following it around if you want access to it still, and it's a nuisance. It's significantly more convenient just to pirate it now for most people. In the words of Gabe Newell, piracy is a customer service issue or something to that effect. That's his quote, and he's right. Now, the offer is bad. You get an incomplete product sometimes when episodes are taken off, like in SpongeBob's case, where 2 episodes were censored. So
why were 2 episodes censored? What kind of stuff could they have in SpongeBob that's censored?
Now, you can just lose access to it at any time because you don't fucking own it. You don't actually own anything at all. So when the service closes, in this case Funimation, it's just wiped. It is scrubbed from existence, and the things you paid for cease to exist.
Isn't that really depressing? Nothing that you have, you own. Especially for me, as I'm physically looking at these 2 tickets I have of March 7th and Danhung. Isn't it crazy if you're a gacha player like me that you could spend all your money on Honkai Star Rail or Genshin or Nikkei, because those are the games that I play, and in a moment, like, it could be gone. All that money you spent because you don't own any of it. You know, I went on Azure Lane. New Jersey sent me a Valentine's Day card, and that could be gone tomorrow. What? But that's my Valentine's Day, dude. New Jersey sent that to me. What the fuck? I don't know. I don't know. It's definitely something to think about, but I just try to enjoy it for what I can now.
They weren't really yours in the first place, except for some of the things they mentioned that
especially
will
all the
transfer over
mommies
to Crunchyroll, but it's not everything. And there's a big chunk of people that purchased a lot more that will no longer make it over. And I just think that's unacceptable. If you buy something, it should be yours. And again, I'm not trying to sit here and promote piracy by any means. I'm just laying out the brass tacks here. You know, if you can't handle the truth, stay out of the kitchen. Or that's definitely not how the expression goes, but you know what I'm fucking saying. If the heat's too much, get the pot off the stove.
Close enough, I guess.
When you pirate something,
it's
even
close
though
enough.
it's digital, you own it. You have the files. They're on your system now.
We still don't condone piracy here at Blue Demon Entertainment. What do I keep saying Blue Demon Entertainment? Where the fuck is that even coming from? Anyways.
You get those, you know, fucking cherished files. You have it.
The One Piece! The One Piece is real!
The Attack on Titan Blu-ray, you have the files. You don't lose them when this shuts down. So you're just literally, it's like actually safer if you pirate it because you don't have the risk of losing it.
Don't do it, but you know, just watch for what malware.
And takes it back from you, which I don't see happening anytime soon. And then another thing is you get the complete product.
What if Hime-chan, I think that's their VTuber. What if Hime-chan just breaks down your door and says, "Give me the files, you fucker."
So in the case of SpongeBob,
Hime-chan, no,
get
please.
all of SpongeBob, including the censored episodes. And when it comes to convenience, piracy catches the W there too, because you can get all of like Pokemon 1 through fucking 50, however many seasons there are, conveniently in one place. You don't have to just keep bouncing all over the internet to try and find where this next season's located. So it's just much more convenient. Every decision
to this day, I still can't find Oshinoko. Is that weird? That's a pretty big problem. I want to give, because I like watching shit in a way that I would hope, which I heard it really doesn't, but I would hope supports the original author and the animators and the animation studio and all that. So I would try to watch everything legitimately. I cannot for the life of me find Oshinoko, and they want me to rent it off like Amazon Prime. Yeah, right. I have Prime. I am not renting it for more money after paying for Prime. That's
that like, the industry is making right now, and this gold rush for streaming services is pushing more and more people towards piracy. They are actively pushing people away because they're making it significantly more difficult and significantly scummier and significantly more expensive. What a recipe for disaster. So more people are going to
surely they can't be mad at or they can't be surprised people are pirating,
especially
right?
When it comes to anime. Jiminy Christmas, Crunchyroll started as a platform where you could watch pirated anime. It was
Crunchyroll, no.
A piracy site
say it ain't
that got
so
popular that it was able to become legit. And now, I think with this move, not only is it more expensive with the subscription price increase, but so many customers just got fucked who were with Funimation that I think a lot more people are just going to say, to hell with it. I'll just start pirating again. Now, of course, not everyone. Like, I'm sure there's going to be like a spike in Crunchyroll subscriptions.
I mean, I would like to keep it, but like for that much price, I don't know.
To be detrimental. It's again, it's just one of those things where more and more people are going to start to wake up to the fact that they don't really own anything, and I think most sensible people will be rightfully upset about that and a bit concerned about the future of not owning anything. That I think they'll start turning to either physical media or even more piracy being even more popular. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about this a little bit. This is something that I've been very passionate about recently.
People still buy stuff at the Funimation booth. I always see it at Anime
Things
Expo.
being taken away that we had paid for, because we're entering this age where they recognize they can do that and get away with it. But yeah, anyway, that's really about it. So yeah.
Yeah, Charlie. That is such a terrible thing, knowing that it's not bad. It's not terrible enough that they know that they could do this. It's always worse when they actually implement it. Like, you know, with great power comes great responsibility, yada, 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 yada. So it's so much worse when not only do they know that they could do it, they recognize that they could do it, but they actually do it. Then it's like, man, you are getting fucked. It is not good. Again, I don't advocate for piracy. But you are a grown man. You are a grown person. You do whatever you want to do. I'm just some anime oni boy on the internet. Don't let me tell you what to do. I'm just saying we here don't condone it. Probably.